Hey guys, it's Brooke from Fascia Freedom Fighters, and we're talking about the one alignment cue that changes everything and that most people are out in this way. Or not in integrity, not in alignment. So what it is that most people's pelvis is loaded a little bit forward. So if you imagine books on a bookshelf, there's one spine that's kind of sticking out, one book sticking out. That's what's happening here. And we're not a stack of books or a stack of blocks at all. But I want you to think about that as opposed to arching and tucking, tilt and shift. Tilt rather than shift. So shift is with the pelvis shifted forward. And for me, this was my adolescent posture. So I was an aspiring goth girl. So my pelvis was very tilted forward, and I really walked through life kind of limboing through life, which isn't as fun as it sounds. So play with this at home. If you exaggerate that, like you're really on the ski jump coming forward, you're loading your forefoot, which is, and even if it's not exaggerated, all this stuff's happening on a more subtle level. You're loading your forefoot. It's a setup for neuromas and bunions, and you're contracting, working really hard through your calves and hamstrings, which get short and bristly, also quads because you're trying to not fall over. And loading your lumbar spine a lot, just recording this is making my low back cranky, and I don't have low back stuff. Chest collapses, head and neck fall forward. So what a lot of people try and do is they're here and they try and straighten it out by tucking their pelvis and pulling their head back and pulling their shoulders back, which is an extremely exhausting way to live in your body. So instead, let that all go. Play with the extremes. Bring yourself way out in front of your toes. Bring yourself back so far that you feel like you're going to fall. And then find that sweet spot. Find that balance point where you can be upright and lifted in your spine. So my pelvis is just over my ankles. When I'm out here, I get forefoot, leg muscles working real too hard, lumbar spine unhappy, head and neck forward, the delightful pooch, versus being much more effortlessly in alignment and letting all of my beautiful internal architecture do its job of getting me upright without me having to effort or do anything to be there. So the next time you're feeling slouchy, cranky low back, play with shifting your pelvis so that it is lined up directly over your ankles. I hope this helps.